Good morning, everyone. I'm David Summers, and this is John Vietor. John Vietor is a territory manager in the Sacramento area, and this is just more of a peer sharing video that we're conducting. And what I wanted to do is ask John a few questions. John is a fairly rookie territory manager, but he's had some results in the last 60-90 days with his team, and wanted to really ask him some questions to dig in a little deeper as to what he's doing, so we get a better perspective of how to lead our team. So with that, John, welcome, and thanks for giving me
Happy to be here.
a few minutes to talk with you. So I really would like to know, why do you feel a team role is right for you?
Well, for me, David, it started with the fact that I get a tremendous sense of job satisfaction being able to coach people and be a part of their ongoing development and help them achieve their financial goals. So that was a big piece of it. The other part is the override, the reward that I get financially for helping to develop that team and drive their results.
Okay, that's great. So what has changed in your approach to team results in the last 60 or 90 days since you've been with us?
I think the biggest thing that I did as a change was to stop focusing on minimums, minimum FTAs, minimum GMO, and started focusing on exactly what the map to get to the specific performance levels that each of my RMs wanted to achieve. So for me and my team, that was to drive them toward eight new deals each month, and the math on that is very simple. If the average gross margin in any deal is $1,500 and you do 8 deals at that $1,500 level, you're going to have a $12,000 margin performance each month. So you will be above All-Star and flirting with Distinguished All-Star each month.
And do you feel the process is in place to succeed?
Without question, having some additional experience in this industry, I think the tools that Heartland gives each RM are probably the best in the industry. I also think the freedom that Heartland gives with regard to minor little tweaks to the overall plan empowers a TM to help drive his team towards success. With that said, the playbook and the way that we get to success, the map, if you will, for how to get there, I think is well defined and it's well identified, and as long as you're following that overall structure, it's very difficult not to have a successful experience.
How important is the personal win for the territory manager?
Well, if you don't succeed, you're not going to get paid. So it's absolutely critical for a territory manager to find his rhythm so that he is achieving his own personal goals, so that financially the TM is in a good place. That also helps create a more calm environment with the relationship manager so that you can spend time and get in a rhythm so that they know exactly what to expect from you.
And what advice would you give a new TM starting out with Heartland?
Lead by example. There's just nothing more simple than the fact that if you can show your team that you can do it, then they will buy in to the system that you're trying to employ with them. Perfect.
And so I want to elaborate a little bit more on the process, because you spoke a little bit about that. And I wanted to ask you, how important is that process to the day-to-day operations of your team?
Well, I think it's critical because it helps set the expectation for the RMs. And if you start with the process and you're running the playbook and you stop running it, then the message that you send to your RMs is, we're over that piece of the training, and so I can do what I want now. I think it's important, particularly because RMs are on an island, they're home office environments, and it's important for them to have that daily contact, have that reinforcement, and be able to hear exactly what's happening with the rest of the team, and be able to have a structured approach to what their day should look like.
John, I appreciate you giving us your perspective this morning, and hopefully some people out there can get some use out of it, and I look forward to watching your team grow.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.